Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Standard deviation, one problem we have done in the last class. One more important problem, I found it, so I don't want to miss this problem. So I already done the same problem, I'll explain it. Standard deviation calculations we have seen in the last class when data is given, that is individual series. So what was the formula we have used? Root of sigma d square by n, right? Standard deviation calculations when probability is given. How do you calculate? That we are going to see in the today's class. Not just individual series. Individual series along with probability percentage also given. Then how do you calculate? So just focus, very easy, nothing to worry. So the problem is given like this, one problem. Calculate the expected returns and standard deviation. Expected returns and standard deviation, both expected returns and standard deviation of returns of a stock having the probability distribution of returns. A stock is having probability distribution and also returns. These two data they have given. 1, 2. From this data, you have to calculate expected returns and also standard deviation. Hope you remembered whenever probability is given, expected data or expected returns. Okay, expected returns you will get by multiplying returns plus probability. I would say returns into probability. If you multiply these two, you are going to get the expected returns. We need first expected returns, then we'll focus on the standard deviation. Expected returns you are going to get by multiplying both returns into probability. So you will be getting expected returns for individual. Altogether your answer is expected returns total is 1.25% you can expect. Your expected returns are 1.25%. This is over expected returns. Now we'll have to calculate the standard deviation. When probability is given, what is the formula for standard deviation? Not regular formula, small changes are there. The formula is standard deviation is equal to sigma of root of sigma PD square by P. Sigma PD, P means probability. What was the formula, earlier formula? Root of sigma D square by N. I'll write. General formula is sigma D square by N. What are the changes we are making to this formula? Sigma root of sigma P. P we are adding. Probability into D square by, rather than N, we are taking P. This is the formula we are using. Okay. Now as per that, what do we need? First D we want. Deviations. Deviations, how do you get? Deviations is returns minus expected returns. Returns minus expected returns. Previous problem what we have done? Returns minus average returns. Here no average returns. Expected returns are just like average returns, assume it. Okay. Now D is equal to R minus expected returns. R is this one. Expected returns total will take, like average, we have taken average now, in the same way expected returns, this one you are going to take. Now D is equal to minus 10% minus 1.25, this one I have written. ER is 1.5, expected returns are 1.25% as we got it. So D for the first one, minus 10 minus 1.25 minus 11.25 minus 20 minus 1.25 minus 21.25, like this you got D. Once if you get the D, rest of the problem is very easy. D square will go, D square minus 11.25 into minus 11.25, like this you have multiplied and then you got D square. Then what do we need as per the formula? Sigma P into D square. P is probability, probability into D square, together multiply this and this, you'll get PD square. Once if you get PD square, then apply in the formula. Now Standard deviation is equal to root of sigma PD square by P. PD square is 249.685. P is probability. Probability always, if you total up, it will be 1 only. Means 1%. This you are dividing. How much will be the possible probability of each and every return you have just divided. Now this is 1. Sigma PD square by P. So this my 1. So if you divide 249.685 divided by 1 means it will be the same amount. Taken out the root, you are getting 15.80%. As per the standard deviation, you can expect returns of 15.80%. Simple. The problem is very easy. Only the thing is you have to remember what they are asking. So here expected returns and standard deviation from the probability. When probability has given, expected returns are this, multiply, you get expected returns. Once if you get expected returns, deviations. Deviations are minus expected returns. You got deviation. Formula remember. Apply it. That's all. You need practice na? One problem homework. This is the homework problem for you. From the following information, calculate returns and risk. They are not saying expected returns or standard deviation. They are saying calculate returns. What returns? Expected returns. Understood. Expected returns. And risk. Risk, how can we calculate? When expected returns, you are going to calculate from the probability. So risk will be from the standard deviation. They are not going to ask you directly. Sometimes this kind of problem also given to you. So that is why I have taken this problem as homework. Anyhow, I explained you. If given to us returns and probability. Expected returns, same like this problem. If you multiply this, you get expected returns. Then after that, deviation. Then d square. Then after that, p into d square. So here, pd square. Apply the first same formula. Ultimately, the answers are also given. Expected returns are 10.5% and standard deviation 2.2% you have to get. If you are getting the same answer, let me know in the comment box. I feel very happy that you are working out my homework problem also. I'm not going to check your notes because I can't see you. Anyhow, stay connected. More problems will work out. I don't want to miss anything. Maximum, I just want to cover each and every chapter. When I touch any chapter, whatever I find it, let me cover it. Check out the playlist and also don't forget to share this video. Stay connected. Good luck.